Hello everybody, Lone Wolf Rick here, and today I am in Fullerton, California, and it's Friday, July the 12th at the time that I'm actually recording this, as I've got some time to kill before I actually leave Southern California. So we're going to take a walk down Harbor Boulevard here in Fullerton and just see all the shops and stuff right here, but no stop in Fullerton would be complete without the taking a look at the Fox Theater here. This theater was built in 1925, and it operated as a theater until 1987, and then they closed it down, and it was abandoned at that point basically. And they actually had it was in the plans to actually tear it down, and it got saved by the organization. It's like to save the theater, and then in 2006 they put it on the National Register of Historic Places, and but it has been closed, realistically since 1987. They're trying to raise money for renovation, and they're still working on raising the money for the renovation work to get it up and going again. But as you can tell, that's been a long process here in Fullerton. So, but I just wanted to share the building with you and share the story of opening in 1925. This was kind of in Orange County, the place to go back in that day. So you can see they've got, I don't know if you can see or not, but over in the windows they've got kind of a picture of what the lobby looked like in 1925. And they're showing the movie screen over there with the Charlie Chaplin movie playing. So pretty amazing, pretty cool story, pretty old, cool building. And hopefully one day they'll actually get the money to get it up and operating again. Right next to it over there, it says that's an Italian restaurant. That kind of old building sitting next to it. So pretty cool. But let's just kind of walk down Harbor Boulevard a little bit and take a look at what's here in this neck of the woods here in Fullerton anyway. They're up here on Harbor Boulevard and Chapman Avenue. I was going to add one thing to the story there of the Fox Theater. They actually, when they were going to tear it down before it was saved, they were going to build an apartment complex there. And the group to kind of save the Fox Theater stepped up and was able to save it from being demolished. But you got to figure by that time it had been closed and abandoned for over a decade. And since 1987, it's kind of a long stretch to be closed down for any property. I'm just hoping, with the history and everything there, as you can imagine, it's like, all the people that went through that thing back in the day, hope they get it saved. Remember they had that old theater in Boulder City, Nevada, that was built in, what was it, 1927, somewhere in there. That was the first building in Nevada that had air conditioning. It was that movie theater there. And it was closed and abandoned for a long time, but then Desi Arnaz Jr. actually bought it, renovated it, and a nice little courtyard area. And they do some theater productions and stuff there, so maybe something like that could happen here. Take a look around at the architecture of some of these old buildings here. It's pretty cool, huh? I'm doing this video, it's like before noontime. So I'm thinking some of these places may be open for dinner, as you can see right here at this one. Take a look across the way there, that one that's a bike store across there, that place is empty now. Or at least it looks empty. The restaurant next to it. The Orange Growers Association. This building here this is a tax place. Kind of a oops, light changed by itself. That place is right there across the street, a cupcake place. Now that's a cool building right there, that Landmark Plaza. The cool architecture. The side I'm walking on here, this building's closed. It's quite a big building, or a big storefront. I'm wondering what used to be there back in the day. It was a clothing store or furniture store, perhaps. As you can see, it's a big storefront. Get a antique store here. The brick basement. It says 2 floors of 33 cellars. It's kind of everybody buys a little space there, huh? Not sure about this place right here, but I think it's probably empty too. Although I do see whiskey bottles in the back there, but there's no signage or name or anything, so. Oh, salon here. Salon Technique. Quite a few people waiting in there, so it's seems like they do a pretty good business. Seems to be the place to go. This building here has kind of a new storefront, but the one on back of it, kind of the old brick building back there. It's pretty cool. The storefront's down the way there. Hey, Fullerton, big part of it, it's a college town. The Cal State Fullerton is here. You know, even when I lived in Oklahoma back in the 80s, it's like I knew of Cal State Fullerton. They used to be a very good, maybe they still are, but it used to be a very, very good college baseball program. And then when I ended up moving to Las Vegas, they, you know, were part of the same conference at one time, the Big West Conference, as UNLV. So they played basketball against each other a couple times a year. Sushi Bomb across the way. You buy one, you get 50% off the second order of equal value, it says. Pretty interesting. At toysandfun.com. There's all kind of collectibles. I will tell you, they have a huge selection of Funko Pops and backpacks. If either one of those are your things, this may be the store to come to. It says they open at noon. You see Jack Skeleton there. A very cool Mexican art gallery. Some very cool pieces in there. Crepes Bonaparte. Restaurant established in 1989. It's good to see that they're open. See, we're coming to the train tracks, and that kind of looks like that's it for this section of Harbor Boulevard, huh? Little guy on a horse there. I like the bench. That bench is pretty cool. Alright, I want to take a turn down to Commonwealth here. We'll take one last little look of what's down there, and we'll call this one a video. All right, so I've made the trip over here to Commonwealth. So I just wanted to show a little bit of this. I wanted to take a look at that older building that's right next to it and see what kind of stores were in there. You can tell this area right here is kind of an old storefront too. Axe throwing. Everybody has axe throwing now, right? All kinds of little food places over here. I really want to take a look at this mural here, which was very cool. It says from SteveMillerMurals.com in 2007. So this building here was the original building of the Oddfellows, AD 1927. I mean, back in the day, back in a previous life, I was probably one of those, an Oddfellow. That's on the National Register of Historic Places. Very cool. And that's the Bourbon Street Lounge downtown. This is what caught me out here. This Imperial Ballroom, lessons, parties, and banquets. That old neon sign up there. Love it. Stubrick Steakhouse and Bar. They open daily at 4 p.m. I've never eaten here, but there's the menu prices. 16-ounce ribeye for 52 bucks. You know what? In this day and age, that's not too bad of a price. In Vegas, you could add another $20 to that. So these places here look empty. And this one here looks like it used to be the Slide Bar, Rock and Roll Kitchen, but now it's going to be this cantina here. It says they're hiring, so I'm guessing that Imperial Ballroom is the original sign off of the building. There's one of the original little murals on the side of the building. The Williams clothing and camping equipment. That's very cool. So I would say that probably would have been maybe from, who knows, the 30s, maybe? Very cool, huh? I think this is part of that cantina that's opening up. We've got the Hopscotch Craft Beer and Whiskey Lounge. A tavern here. All right, everybody, I'm going to wrap this up. I appreciate you all joining me very, very much on my trip. A little walkthrough here of Fullerton, California. Everybody take care, okay? Take care of yourselves. Stay healthy. If it's hot in your area, please stay hydrated. I will see y'all in the next video. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.